Hey guys, welcome back. It's the KANU Chronicles. I'm your host Nate, aka Crash, and this is episode 226. Jumping into a Solocast on a Sunday evening, December 1st, going into the last month of the year of 2019, guys. Holy shit. So, thanks for listening, and welcome to any new listeners. Shout out to every listener on all the platforms, whether you're listening on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Castbox, Google Play. Also, shout out to the YouTube. If you're listening on YouTube, thank you very much. Kind of new over there the last couple months or so. And where else? Podbean. Shout out to the host Podbean, of course, our main host. Thank you very much. And all the other platforms. There's a lot of different platforms people can listen on. So I try to keep up, but I don't know them all. And I hope I covered them pretty good. And of course, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you don't listen to the podcast there, that's okay. You could check out some of the videos I've made over the years. And just for support, that's a big help. Any bit of support helps. If you're subscribing on the platform you listen to me on, thank you. And all that. Also, you could bookmark, go to the website, ilovekanu.com. That's the letter I, LOVEKANU.com. And there's a shop there. If you want to look up any merchandise and purchase anything, you're more than welcome. Of course, go for it. And also, to get it out of the way, if you want to get me on social media, you can hit me at Twitter at KANU Chronicles. And then also on Instagram at GRTN and the number 8. That's Great Nate. And that's it. So that covers all that kind of stuff. Just headed into the it's early, it's getting into the later evening a little bit. It's only 6 p.m. on the West Coast, watching the Patriots close the Sunday football day with them playing the Houston Texans at home. They're winning 7-3. It is the second quarter, so tons of time left. Houston's got the ball back. Not a bad start for Houston. Oh no, I'm sorry. Houston's up 7-3, not the Patriots. I had it backwards. Sorry, guys. So Houston's up. Yeah, they had a big turnover. I think that's what happened. And they got the ball back again. I don't know what happened, if it was a 3-and-out. Maybe it was. Looks like it probably was. But they were deep in their own territory. So let's see what happens. I was saying earlier in a chat with the rest of the guys on the Sports Grid YouTube chat, which, again, I'm not getting nothing for this, but if you want to get a great place for sports talk, betting lines, all that type of stuff, more in depth than ESPN, and on the go and for free, check out Sports Grid. It's my friends Gabe Morency, Joe Ranieri, and a host of other guys. They really do a good job, so check them out over there. And so yeah, I was just saying, I was like, man, maybe tonight will be a good shocker. A little Houston Texans shocker. They definitely could do it. Teams have been playing a little bit tighter for the Patriots. It hasn't been hasn't been like they've been rolling over teams as of late. And let me see, Houston, yeah, they're fighting for their playoff lives, so it's important to them. A lot of urgency right now for any team that's got a little bit of hope. Chargers earlier just lost their hope, so I think they're done. They have no chance now, pretty much. And but getting back to this game, Houston's making a great effort. I think they got a first down. Nice big run from Watson. A lot of good quarterbacks popping up this year. A lot of backups, as I've been speaking about. And matter of fact, one of them for us, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I see us. I am always going to bring up the Steelers. That's my team. But Devlin Hodges gets the W with a start, his official start in this game. Second start of the season, replacing Mason Rudolph after last week not getting it done. And Hodges is maintaining. Seemed to handle the ball real well. No, only one interception that really looked to be some communication with the receiver type thing. And just great job by the team overall. Defense held it down in the end. And Steelers get away with another win. And we are up 7-5. Got a lot of life in us as we go to play the Cardinals this next week, playing in Arizona, who the Cardinals just got beat down by the Rams. So, setting the stage for us, looking pretty good. I have to double check what time that game's going to be. Pretty sure it's an afternoon game, like a 1 o'clock, so that's going to be on the menu. It's going to be a good time. Looking forward to it, but right now we just got to appreciate this win over the Browns at home. Very important, very critical, and I just love what happened. The game started off kind of rocky. I think they were he definitely couldn't get in a rhythm right away, and also the offensive coordinator, I don't think some of their calls were really helping, and they made an adjustment and let him open it up, and it kind of went from there. But I don't know. So I can't tell if it's that or sometimes it's just a combination of things going on. I think they did a great job at the end. We got a good bit on the running game. Snell, Samuels pitching in, and I don't know quite who else, if somebody else in the mix, but Snell did a fantastic job backing up Connor. We got a lot of guys stepping up, making great plays. Deontay Johnson stepped up when he needed to. James Washington finally really getting to step up the way he's needed to. And McDonald, of course, solid, becoming more of the solid, useful tight end. And they just did a great job. I think they did a good job with the balance of things. We're just getting that much more, getting that much better on the offense, a little by little. What we're coming together with. Right now, we'll see. James Conner and them. When will it be next game? I don't really care right now, honestly. I honestly, maybe keep them out as need be. Let them heal. Let these other guys keep the reps going. I'm totally cool with that. So I like what's going on with the team. Really rallying, not falling down, just, not making excuses, playing beyond what their position, and expectations are. And it's great. And we got a great opportunity. Like I said, they're going on the road to Arizona, looking good for them because the Rams the Rams coming off a couple bad games. Arizona looked pretty good there a little while ago. They had a chance to maybe make some things happen, but they just kind of hit a wall for whatever reason. Maybe people are figuring them out. Maybe their own internal problems are happening a little bit. But either way, Steelers in a great spot, even though they have to travel west. I think they're going to have a good opportunity to definitely get that as a win, no doubt. And then they go back home. We go home and finish our home stand for the season against the Bills. I think that's December 15th. Fantastic. That should be a real good game. So basically, if we could win against Arizona by the time we get to the Bills, that's 8-5, and the Bills are 9-3 at the current moment. So we'll see what that can shake up. We'll see how that's going to end up, but let's not get too far ahead. But yeah, it's the Bills, and then we close out with trying to see here. Let me look at the schedule for sure. I know the last game's Baltimore. There's one in between I'm missing. So right now, like I said, we go on the road. AZ, come home. Bills, finishing off the season. And then we got 2 on the road. And like I said, one of them is the Ravens to finish the season, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get this right. Just give me a second. It takes about 5 hours to get ESPN to pull up the information you're looking for. Anybody that has to deal with their website understands. But they do have everything there, so I'll give them credit. All right, actually, it's not bad. And you know what? I don't want to put ESPN under the bus. My provider itself hasn't been too great. Oh, so here we go. We have at the Cardinals. It's an afternoon 1:25 game for the West Coast. And then we have the Bills at home. Last game at home, 10 a.m. The rest of the games are 10 a.m. So West Coast 10 a.m. I should say. So we got the Bills at home, and we just stay on the East Coast. Then we go to the Jets. Then we finish with the Ravens. So we got 3 out of the 4 last games on the road. Definitely going to be going to hostile territories. Well, particularly the Ravens. Jets, I would say, could be a little hostile. And I'm trying to think, do they have a shot? I don't think they have a shot, though, in their division. They're in pretty rough shape. Oh, yeah, they're 4-8. They're fucking... Yeah, they're past their point. They'd have to... Yeah, it doesn't matter. They just want to get even, if anything. That's it. But, hey, they had a couple wins there recently. But, too little, too late. And they just got beat by the Bengals. So that's not good. But we got a good shot here. The Ravens and Bills, definitely. All 3 potentially are good games, for sure. We always do have good games with the Jets. I don't ever overlook them. And right now, honestly, with what we have, everybody's a good game. Because our offense is not, it's not the best it's been, but it's not bad, man. Honestly, I think it's kind of coming together for what it is. It's really something else. And I do have to give it to Fichtner, even though I've had some criticisms here and there, as many people probably have. Quite honestly, I think it's really wrong for any criticisms for the coaching. I think they're really been pulling off a damn good job with all this that's been going on from the off season to this point. And I'm proud of this team. I don't want to give them a whole bunch of praise. There's things, of course, they could probably improve on, I'm sure. In the team, I'd say the big thing right now we got to clean up is the penalties. If we could just clean up the penalties a little bit, we'll be in really good shape. And then, if we could get another couple, a little bit better a couple more drives, that'd be great, But Devlin, hey, I just want him to manage. If he continues for the rest of the season, just manage it. Find your spots where you can make it happen, and that's it. Don't gotta win it all. If it's on the line and you're the guy, well, obviously then you got to do what you got to do. But I think the team is showing that, hey, we can all pull together and pull off wins. But otherwise I think a lot of good stuff. Special teams a little bit better on certain kickoffs and punts. But I can't really complain, man. All things considered, it's defense. I'm really, really happy with the defense. I'm really proud of them coming along. I think they really got it. I think they got it down pat, what this defense is looking like and where they're going to go in the future. Now we just got to get the offense clicking, and we're really close. If we could just get to where we can score a little bit higher and hang with those kind of games, we'll be in great shape. But that's the only big concern right now. But the defense, they've been doing their job. So, I mean, I can't say we could win. We can win almost... we could win at anybody, really. I mean, it seems like a lot to say, but it's like, especially this time of year, oh, wow, Houston's up 14-3 over the Patriots. I'm missing shit. Yeah, I've just missed a little bit of something here. Wow, I totally missed something. So, the Patriots got the ball back, but 6 minutes in the second quarter here. But Houston, lo and behold, Houston taking care of business at home. Thank God, somebody's going to do it. Let's do it. You know, Brady, you know, I give him so much credit. The guy is my age, pretty much. I think he's just a little younger, like a year, give or take. But nevertheless, close enough. We're closer in age than we're not. Let's put it that way. And you know, he's still really, you know, getting it done. But I could see that, you know, it's not too far. I think teams can start nailing in on his kind of his lack of, you know, not quite as fast on certain throw. You know, I could just see the defense is starting to maybe catch up with a little bit. The speed's starting to catch up, but he's got a lot of tools, and you know, he's staying healthy. So as long as he's healthy, he has a chance. And I don't wish anything of bad to him, but you know, I'm sure it's got to be a little wild every game. Like, man, here we go again. Ooh, big throw down the middle, nothing there, double coverage. Again, not the greatest zip on the ball as he might have had in years, but he still got a lot of distance there. Although it's kind of one of those passes that you know, he had to throw it up a bit there. Let's see. He threw it about 30, 40 yards almost. Actually, it was very accurate. That was just good coverage. That was good coverage for sure. Wow, 4 of 12, only 33 yards and 1 INT for Mr. Tom Brady. That's not going too well. Let's see what's happening. Oh, nice throw. There you go. Now he can pad up his stats a little bit. Nice throw to the tight end. Number 83. I don't know his fucking name. I'm trying to look for it. But, yeah, nice, simple downfield slot, you know, right down the, you know, right of center. So, you know, what is typical line, tight end, you know, type move. There at the 50. Yeah, they you know, Houston's still in great shape. They're still got them down at the 50. Let's see if they could shut this drive down and keep the Patriots from scoring at all. But they only need about 15 or 20 yards to get into field goal range. But yeah, it's been a fantastic, I'd say a really good weekend. This is my most lazy last few days in a while, which is refreshing for a change. As much if you're anybody that's listened to me, you know, and I've said this before last week, I think, because I had it. But yeah, man, these last few weekends, I'm just like, man, I'm killing it. I got a lot of days off altogether. But I should be getting a little bit more stuff done, I think. But then again, it's okay, man. I've just decided, especially this time of year, I'm going to pick my spots and I'm going to relax and not, you know, be concerned about getting too much done. But, you know, going to pick it up here back on the work week and everything. Be picking it back up pretty soon here. Oh, boy, nice move. Wow. Sack on Brady. They got him pretty good. Nice. Good job, Houston. Houston defense coming out tonight. Shutting them down. Shutting them down, man. Wow, great job. They got in. I mean, he had no chance from the beginning. Yeah, they're manhandling. If they could do that, just like any time, with the, you know, with Brady or any quarterback, that's really the name of the game, and that's really with Brady. That's the number one thing to do is just if you could keep attacking him, And, if I'm Houston, you can't sit on 14 with the whole half left. They got 2:28. I would love to get down and get another score before the halftime here. Even if it's a field goal, that's fine. But you got to keep knocking Brady out of the game or stopping his drive, and then you got to just keep scoring. You don't want to stop. I'd say if you get up obviously if you can get up 15 plus points, you're pretty safe. Then it becomes, hopefully the longer it goes that way. But, anything to help your defense, make it that much easier. Make it miserable, man. Just make it a miserable game, and I'm hoping that that's what this can happen to be. It looks good so far, man. It looks like a bad game so far for the Patriots. Not well. So we need that. Everybody needs that. Anybody that doesn't like the Patriots needs that right now. So yeah, man. It's just the way it is. We gotta get some of that. That'd be nice for the for the end of the season. They're in great shape anyways. The Patriots are fine. San Francisco lost, so even if they lost, it wouldn't be much of a, I think there's like a three-way tie. I'm telling you, it's Patriots, Baltimore, and San Francisco. And the thing is, Baltimore's played both those teams and have beat them. And they haven't, the only difference is Patriots haven't done San Francisco. But I don't know, man. I would say that I feel like the edge goes to the Ravens out of all three teams. They can win in a lot of situations. I think that they're doing their homework right, man. Harbaugh, there's some things they're doing over there, and in terms of getting data and different things, it seems to be working for them, no doubt. Whatever they're doing it right. On top of that, Lamar Jackson obviously coming in, making huge impact right off the gate. But big win today because they had one of those down to the wire wins, but they pulled it off, and those are always critical. I always look at teams. I don't look at records alone. I like to look at how were their wins. Are they just getting blowout wins? Have they won some close ones? Because I don't want to see you just beating up teams. If you're doing that, that's cool, but then it's like, I want to see, have you had some hard games? How are you performing there? And if you're not, then that tells me there could be a problem. You may not have that toughness all the way through. We got a guy in the Patriots on the defense, Winters for some with the W, but it's got straight up Ric Flair hair. That same blonde hair, man. That white blonde hair. Man, NRG Stadium down there in Houston. They're going to commercial halftime, or not halftime. They're going to commercial break. But great Thanksgiving weekend. Just chilled out. Me and the wife at home. We didn't go out to people's houses. We didn't invite anybody per se to be here, but we did have it open, hey, if you guys want to come through anytime, more than welcome. We got food, we're good to go. But I didn't expect, I didn't expect anybody, and nobody, came. We didn't put it out there real serious, but we just had a nice chill weekend here. We got some stuff going on this week, getting some counters replaced here at home. So it's going to be a little messy for a few days, but not going to be that bad. Just, things will be out of place, but we'll get through it. And that'll be it. And then, the next bit of stuff we'll have done is after the new year. And just kind of mentally getting ready for it, man. 2020's coming up. Another decade down. Unbelievable. Feels like it just started. No, it doesn't. 2010 or whatever that was a little while ago. That was just after my wedding. Yeah, just a year, 2010, a year after. If you're going to go to the wedding date, then yeah, a year, but still months away from my wedding date, we'll put it that way. So that's been some time now. Yeah, it's a trip, man. It's always, getting in. I'm going to get off the football topic a little bit, but yeah, getting into another decade. Time is interesting, especially the longer you get to live. Yeah, it's wild. The 20s. I guess we get to say the 20s, like the night. I guess people will say that the 2020s, the 20s, right? Kind of different, but yeah, we'll see what this is going to be like. It's going to be interesting. You can't predict. What are the 10? Now, what do we look back the 10s at? Is there some? I guess there are. I don't know. What would the 10s? It's kind of got a little everything going on. We had, we still have Barack. We had Obama. It was still early in his presidency. He was still in his first. Yeah, 2010s. He starts in his first term. Still in the first term. Finishes. Then this whole Trump thing happens, and we're into that now. It's crazy. Tale of two sides of a decade, I guess. A lot of stuff, man. 2010s, if you can look at it, if you stop and look at it, it's a lot of stuff that went down. As usual, 2000 to 2010, I would say it's quite a bit of stuff going on there too. Decade by decade is a lot. Sorry about the squeakiness there. So yeah, since 2000 alone, 20 years, fuck yeah, man, a lot of stuff. For sure, a lot of things. A lot of stuff, a lot of different, whether it's about news or your own life. It's amazing. Time keeps going on, but yeah, we keep going and keep it going strong. Oh man. So don't mind me, I'm drifting off a little bit. Not sleepy time, I'm just trying to get back to on topic here. Yeah, so back to the football topics. We got this game, it just went back from commercial, minute and 12 left, 4th and 4, Houston's going to punt it, so Brady gets another shot. And we'll see what we have here before the half. And they get it 30. Not too bad. But yeah, this is crazy, guys. Got this game going on. A lot of other NFL action today. Titans won over the Colts with a big win. They're really doing something. Like I said, Bengals beat the Jets. Terrible for the Jets. I believe the Redskins beat the Panthers. Packers beat the Giants. I'm not sure about the Bucks and Jags. Rams beat up the Cardinals really bad. Let's see. Chargers lost to the Broncos in overtime. That was really close. They fucked up. But it was that type of game. That's a Charger game for you. They have those. They like having those close games. And Chiefs beat the Raiders, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did check that out. Yeah, I didn't see the game, but I seen the score. A lot of those I didn't see the game. I saw the score. I saw just today so far. I really saw the Browns Steelers, and I saw the Chargers for a little bit. I saw like a half almost. And who else did I see today? And this game. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I didn't really. The other stuff, like I said, I just saw the scores. But yeah, that's about it. We got NBA action. The Lakers lost today to Dallas, especially with a great start for them, but they end up losing on the road, and the Clippers will be at home tonight with the Wizards again. The Wizards are in town. They played the Lakers. Now they're going to play the Clippers. And, Lakers still looking good. I mean, there was a pretty bad loss today, probably. It didn't look like it was 114-100. But, they can't win it all. They can't be awesome all the time. They're still in great shape. They're 17-3, I think it is, so nothing to go crazy about. Hopefully, they just get right back to it. But a lot of basketball to play. Not even, it's not worth commenting a whole lot on, man. You could see some things happening. Teams are starting to figure it out. We'll see who's real. But I would say we got another. I want to see another 20 games deep. Then I'll have a better judgment on that. So we got to wait till kind of deep into January. So yeah, back to this game. Brady back there. We got a minute and 5 seconds. He's going to try to drive it downfield. Oh boy, that can't be in bounds, no? There's a flag. It is? It didn't look in bounds. Shit, I guess. Little sideline throw. It's a free play. Houston had a penalty, but they declined it because it was a free play. Let's see where this guy... It looks... Really? I see the one foot went down. What about the other one? Really? Looked like it was off the ground by the time... I don't know. Fuck it. Okay. Are they throwing a flag? What's going on?
I have.
Under review. Timeout? Oh. Okay, Houston calls a timeout. There's no review, though. This is weird. Yeah, this guy gets the sideline catch. I think I feel like his left foot was down. The right foot, by the time he gets the ball, is off the ground. So I'm a little bit confused. It's close. But I think... Is he trying to... Did the coach take a timeout thinking he's going to talk him out of it? I think he did. Wow. Well, these refs, man, they're it's pretty rough. It's not really these guys' fault, but it's terrible because they have it's like a ragtag thing with these refs. They don't have like official NFL refs. It's all very disjointed. They're not professionals per se. I mean, at this point they should be, but it's really weird. And I can't believe that, I don't know if there's what they're doing with that, if that's something that's going to change, or they're just accepting how it is. I don't understand it, but it ends up, even with a really good ref situation, you're going to have things come up, but it's been just laughable, A lot of questionable calls upon questionable calls. I will put it that way. But that's going to come with stuff. Yeah, that's going to just come with it. But hopefully they change that, and we could get this just a little bit better. I'd say if we could get 20% less of these terrible calls. If we can get those out of the way, then that'll make a big difference. Just to help the flow of the game out. But at other times I'm happy. I mean, I'd say there's times where I could say, hey, you know what? They're letting them play. It's a tough job. I get it, but I think they definitely have to. They have to get these guys contracts or however that works out better. Let's see. Play stands. Let's see. Yeah, I guess there was enough there. Like It was so small, man. He touched the ground just for barely a half second while he had the ball, but I don't know. Let's let it be. Oh wow, Brady, who the fuck were you throwing to? Man, that could have been real bad. He just threw it out there. There's no Patriot around, but the Houston was nearby, but he couldn't get there for an interception. But that would have, man. It's lucky, man. That could have been real bad. But yeah, communication. Even Brady's having communication issues. Oh, yeah, boy, here he goes. Play action. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on in my world. You're hearing it, just checking out this game, hanging out. Probably gonna have a little something else to eat. Been eating this damn Thanksgiving now for 3 days. It's really good though, and I'll end up having some for lunch and stuff. I know that's going to be the case, but boy, can't wait to kind of move on from it though, in a way. But no, it's really good. I have to say, it really is good. It's been one of the better ones, and I've had plenty of good Thanksgivings. My wife is awesome, and but no, this is a good one. Last year we went out, so I didn't really have any leftovers. So yeah, this year it's been. I like, every now and then if we get one of these, have like a nice bit of leftovers. Little bit more than I would like, but still not bad. Not too bad. What can you say? You gonna be mad about it? I'm not gonna be mad about it. Gotta enjoy it. Not all the time. You could say you have plenty, so you better enjoy what you do. Alright, so the game going on here. 1st and 10, 41 seconds. Let's see what happens here with Brady. Down here, yeah, they don't need much, but like a 10 yards, 12 yards for field goal range. So at the least, they should be able to get out of the half with a field goal if they're not dumb or too hasty. Oh man, don't call a flag, please. No flag? Thank you. Good. Good, clean play, thank God. I was hoping, I was like, oh man. I think he was too. The defender on Houston was like, oh please, let's see. Good. Nice, no big deal. Very good. Very good. Very clean. Very clean. Matter of fact, the offensive player was trying to make a little more out of it, but yeah, very good defense. Good job, ref. That was good. See? So as much as we point out where they do bad, we should go, hey, that was nice. He didn't call this or da-da-da. There's been plenty of those. So that's why I don't want to shit too hard on it, but I know that I'm just hoping that they can keep improving. And, we should just have that much better reffing. But they're doing the best they can. It's a crazy game to try to judge. It's got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of rules. And there's no way you're going to get it all or do every game 100%. They try their hardest. Brady, 3rd and 10, 31 seconds. Goes back in the pocket, throws it, tries. Oh, got batted down.
I can't see anything that I don't like, Coach.
Yeah, I got batted down. Wow, that was. Wow, Brady looks kind of dejected there. He didn't look. Is he? They're gonna go for it, maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah, right in his face. Guy was in the right spot. Timed it. Done. Yeah, he saw it all the way. Number 55. Oh, man. Brady's not too happy. Yeah, they're not even getting a field goal try. They have to go for a punt here. Wow, good job, Houston, man. If they finish out this half like this, well, they should. They got 26 seconds. All you got to do is just let the clock go. Unless they want to be a little aggressive, but let's see what they get. They'll determine that in about 2 seconds. Fuck, they got them pinned down there pretty deep. Yeah, you're just going to take the knee. 15 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, they're going to come out and take a knee, no problem. Get right to the halftime. You're up 14-3. That's awesome. That's real cool, man. So here, this is what I'm talking about. That was something where I'd say Brady's probably a little bit out of it. You know, he would have maybe taken another fake there. You know, he's just not making certain decisions like he probably would have. And that's affecting him. You know, he still can. It's not that he can't play. He's very good, of course, but I can see where there's things he's getting a little slow on things, and then some of his throws aren't as like always as sharp. Not all of. I mean, there's ones that are really good, but there's little things coming through now. So the record is the record. You know, I would say most people are gonna maybe they don't see this game. Well, Sunday Night Football, people should hear or be seeing it or something. But I'm just saying, you're gonna have still a lot of people where no matter what happens here, they're gonna just go, well, you know, that was just that game. But I don't know, man. I think this, depending on how this turns out, this can be that game that will be like, wow, we have a problem going on. You know, what's going on, Pats? You know, Brady's going to get, you know, it's going to have scrutiny. You better believe it. If this goes down and Houston really takes down the Patriots on Sunday night, it's going to be pretty big. But, yeah, man, this is the kind of shit I've been saying. It's starting to... This is just the beginning of it. No matter what happens this season, next season and the season next, man, it's going to really start catching up. You're going to see it more and more with Brady. He may be fine physically, he may be able to play, but it's going to become that much more apparent. You watch. Because we're seeing little glimpses right now, and depending on how this season turns out, you know, we'll see how much that keeps going or not. But by next year, it's just the time's ticking now. It's like tick, 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 you know. So yeah, it's got to be frustrating, man. Especially, you know, especially when you know everything you could know. You've played in every situation you could think of, and this and that, but yet, you know, you can't keep awesome and control everything. You know. Sorry, I got National Lampoon's off going on in the background. I don't know if it's picking it up. Christmas Vacation. It's a fucking classic. If you've never seen it, definitely check it out. But Chevy Chase and everybody, this is from, I think this was 1988, I think, or 90, I don't know. Should look it up. Let me look it up for the hell of it. Christmas Vacation. '89. Wow. 30 years old. Damn. Yeah, that's about right. I was about right. I was for sure about right. I'm trying to think if I got to see it in theaters. I don't think I did. No, I saw it on video pretty short, like, yeah, I feel like pretty much when it came out, I think I saw it or something like that. Yep, back when you had to wait like a year for it to come on video. Pretty sure, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it was. It took a little while back then. You you didn't have on demand, nothing. 1989, nah. It was in theater, and then you waited for the VHS. That was a little early. On demand, that was coming in the mid 90s. But they were trying to remember. It seemed like they weren't showing the biggest movies on there. It'd be like maybe more of your B movies, or like still good movies, but not the biggest blockbusters. I'm trying to remember how that was, but I didn't order a whole. Even to this day, I don't order a lot of movies off different services. There's so much. Between all these different services, there's plenty to watch, man. It's ridiculous for me to have to buy anything. But if you want the new stuff right when it comes out, that is pretty fucking awesome. To be at home and you could like, oh, fuck it, we'll just order it now, save on the ticket costs and everything. That's can't beat that. That's pretty slick. But yeah, years ago, that was the way it was. You literally just waited, man. A lot of stuff now, I think, and I go, oh, Brady's talking with one of the receivers. Oof, rough half, man. 82 yards, that's all he's got. Yeah, that's good defense. That's good defense, and also bad on their part with their issues, but yeah. Oh man, long game, still got a whole half, so I'm not going to keep going on and on with you guys, but let me close it out for now, and I'll be back a little later. Hey guys, just jumping back on real quick. It's Monday morning. I'm just going to stay on here real quick. I actually should have started this earlier, but it's okay. Just going to give you a quick snippet. Just pretty close here to work, so just going to do a little bit here, and then, I'll be doing, obviously you'll hear more. But back on the Solocast podcast here. Hope the week is going to start good for you, or already is. Just depends where you're at. But yeah, just to recap a little bit, the Patriots, I watched the rest of the game with the Texans. They made it a little close. It ended up being just a 6-point game, 28-22, I believe. Texans kind of make it a little too close there at the end, just letting them, basically they let them score. Just in terms of what they chose for defense, but Brady took what they gave him. So kudos to Brady for, and everybody on the Patriots just sticking to it, even when they were, it looked like, yeah, forget about it, this game's a wrap. And it really was, but man, New England was close, and they even almost got the onside kick, which had been ridiculous because, who was it? Somebody got it earlier yesterday. They got two of them in a game. It was some crazy. This kicker just got it down pat. But, yeah, I'm not going to remember right now. Sorry, guys. You guys will have to, I'm sure you'll know. But yeah, it was a good, definitely big time, big win for the Texans, but it also, I think, is one of those games that, like I said, it does illustrate how a record or being so-called really good doesn't mean, it doesn't mean anything when it comes down to it, and that was the case yesterday. I don't care what the score ended up being, the Patriots, they have problems. They're not, for whatever reason, they're looking slower. You could attribute to just maybe partially Brady's play, even though he's not. It's hard to really criticize him because he's still doing pretty well. But for most guys, he would be doing okay. But for Brady, he's not doing that great. Maybe it's the weapons, but I don't know. He's got some guys there. I think it's what I've seen a little bit, or what I was noticing is, I just think he's getting slower. Plus, they're breaking. They were definitely getting to him, applying a lot of pressure early. just doing the things we were saying. Defense came on real strong. That's the way you beat them. And the offense did a good enough job. They got enough to score. They definitely They got up enough. They definitely did pretty good with that. So, that's it. Fastest to 20. I think they kind of go with what I was. It was a math equation I came up with after that loss to after the Falcons lost to the Patriots in the Super Bowl a couple years back. I think I kind of came up with what in my head. How I figured out was because the Falcons were so close to still winning, and I kind of came up with, hey, whoever with the Patriots, basically, if you could get to 28, I think it was around that 28 or something. If you can get there faster than them and just not leave enough time, that you should definitely win no matter what. That's really, if you want the ultimate way to do it. That's the way to do it. And, that might have been kind of the case yesterday. Although I wasn't really thinking of it at the time. But yeah, it kind of is the case. But kudos to the Texans. They're hanging in there. We've got a lot of teams on the verge that have not so awesome records, but playing very tough football. Titans playing tough. Of course, they've been. I have to say, I think they've, they really have brought that back again there. But they've had tough teams for years in the past. The McNair years and all that. And they're still the coaching staff and everything they got together. It seems to be they're creating that a bit again these last couple of years. And Tannehill getting new life. Nobody thought he would do anything after the Dolphins, and he kind of did a little bit there. But look at him now with better resources and a probably more exciting, better team overall. And he's got to be feeling pretty good about it. And, I got to look that guy up, how old he is. I know he's still relatively young. Definitely amongst a lot of those guys out there. Yeah, I think he's got to be just in his early 30s, if that. But a lot of stories like that this year, man. A lot of underdogs, a lot of newbies. It's got to be interesting. I'm sure Brady's tripping out on the landscape, probably tripping out on himself being around, and here's these guys, brand new in their early 20s. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. As much as I like to see the Patriots lose, I still gotta give credit where it's due, of course. Not a Brady, never been a Brady fan, but I've gotten to where it happened a few years ago. I got to where I just said, hey, man, guy's done it. You could say this, you could say that, but the guy, fuck, man, what are you gonna say? Like, you can't deny, you're not gonna sit there and go, oh, I wouldn't want him on my team. That's bullshit. Anybody would want that guy. So, and that's just how it goes. But he's definitely when he hangs it up, man. I'm telling you, that's good luck. Good luck to the next generation, because that's a one-off almost. Like, somebody to get that much, to win that much, that's very, very rare. I mean, Terry Bradshaw was the epitome of that, and stood that way for years. Montana got pretty close, got very close, and in other ways passed him. There's a number of guys. Jim Kelly has no championships, but if you look at his stats and everything guys right up there with the best. But yeah, Brady is going to definitely, no matter what you're going to say or like or whatever, it's like, hey, man, you have to put them as the great, for current NFL, or all-time NFL, I guess. I guess he would have to be up there. But it's a little different. But there are some factors you could get into. Different advantages and stuff if you want to go into that. But hey, he did what everything, you do what's given. If that's what's given, that's what you take. I mean, what's the guy supposed to do? So he's supposed to go lose. I mean, that's not him. He's a competitor to win, and he got with the right organization at the right time. And it's still, no matter what, it's still amazing what they've put together. So anyways, let me wrap up for now, and I'll be right back on. Hey guys, so just getting back on, about to finish up this podcast. Sorry for me delaying there. It's like as soon as I start recording, it's like I have to hiccup or something funny. But yeah, just getting it going to finish up. Monday night here, I watched the end of the Vikings and Seattle game. Seattle pulled off a win, 37-30 in Seattle. Looked like a pretty wild game. And yeah, what can you do? Vikings couldn't do it. But that's par for the course. Somewhat, Kirk Cousins' streak of not winning on Monday night is alive. 0-8 now. But yeah, so that's the end of another week of football. About to start another one here, not but a couple days. New week starts up, and this is where we're at with everything. But yeah, it's interesting because I think because of this game, if I'm not mistaken, now the 49ers are in a wild card position, even at 10-2. I guess Seattle must have an edge in that with the division, perhaps. Not sure, but yeah, that's what's up. So we're, this is it, man. We got 4 games left, I think, most everybody, if I'm not mistaken, and it's the best run of this is gonna be the best run of the year with we'll see what who's who, and let's see who's what. This is it, man. This is fun. So, oh man, but yeah, another week down, back to reality after Thanksgiving weekend. Nice, really good chill weekend for me. Sound like it for a lot of people. We had a hell of a winter storm start for the season this past week out here. We got a lot of snow in places that don't usually get snow, or at least a lot of it, but starting it off right, man, and it's going to be interesting. Should have a hell of a year for snow starting this early, so if you're into skiing and, you want to go, I don't know, if you're out of state, you haven't hit California slopes, hey, it's been good, and, while these seasons are good like this, make your way out here if you can. Definitely make your way out. The snow season up in those places, it goes all the way till June, or it has been happening these last couple years or so. So get a lot of time out there, man. So it's all in effect. And matter of fact, there was so much snow. The one place, Big Bear, which is pretty famous, pretty known. Yeah, I think their opening season was Friday, but there was so much snow, they couldn't let anybody up there. The roads were, they were just screwed. So that's how good it is. So I know they're excited. They're going to have a good season, and just keep it going. It's great, you know. But yeah, I could see in the local mountains. I did get some pictures of some local mountains. Definitely look pretty good. And that's about as close as I got. I didn't go all the way up in there, but oh man, let's see here. Yeah, there's no. Is this open? No, that's not open. Yeah, I'm supposed to be. Wow. Yeah, I'm just getting screwed. I trying to go home here, and I think you guys have heard me do this. This happened before, I'm pretty sure. I remember recording. I think it did. But these fucking ramps around here at a certain hour, they're doing all this road work, I mean, they are working, but it's whatever. But at a certain hour, they're just closing down the ramps, so you can't even get on the freeway. So I just have to take the streets, and that's what I'm just going to do here. I'm not going to even fucking worry about it. Because I did this before where I tried to go to one of the, it's a detour, go here, go there, and it's full of shit. None of them are open. So I'm not going to don't even entertain that. Don't even get myself riled up. Just take the streets. At least I can take the streets, So I'm just going to do that. And hence, you'll get a little bit longer podcast, maybe. But I'm not going to go real long. Already, I think, covered it pretty well, As I say, I don't always, I'm not necessarily a sports podcast, but I do like to talk a good amount of it. Why not? At least it's one of the fun things kind of talk about, unless I'm going to get down to some nitty gritty. If I have a conversation, get talking to somebody, and we could cover, some other things too. But, it's a good time of year too. It's a good time of year for talking sports, and you guys seem obviously to like it, right? So why wouldn't I keep it going, right? But that's pretty much what's up. Another night. I'm trying to think of other things sports related. The Lakers finally had a loss last night to the Mavericks. So they finally had a little chink in the armor for once for this season, doing so well. But, nothing to freak out about if you're a Laker fan. That's going to happen. And I'm trying to think tonight. There was some basketball. Yeah, there's some big scoring going on out there. Clippers whooped some ass. They played the Wizards. They got 150 points or something. It's like, damn. Some crazy numbers out there. Tonight, I think Milwaukee Bucks smashed the Knicks at home. 12 games in a row. Longest winning streak they've had since the 80s, early 80s. So that's big news for Milwaukee fans. Of course, continuing off a stellar season last year, trying to make it happen again. But it's like I said, it's still plenty early for basketball. We're just 20? I think they're like 21, 22 games deep now. So you're talking, kind of a quarter of the season. Yeah, it's getting there. It's an 82 game season, so I guess it is kind of a quarter. So there's definitely, you could gauge a little bit out of it. But is this a detour for real, or are we bullshitting? We'll try it. Fuck it. This is such bullshit, guys. I've never seen so many fake detours for a fucking freeway. I've already gone to 2 entrances that should have been the detour to take. I should have been able to get on, but no such luck. So this is the 3rd one. Let's see if this works. And if not, then I know I really am, foolish for even bothering. But maybe this will work. We'll see. what do we got? Is it up here? Okay, straight ahead. Mind you, north is the left lane. Right on. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got here? Closed. Okay, I think they're open. People are going that way, so I think we're good. All right. I lucked out. I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't necessarily bet that this would have been open. Wow, and that's... What a weird fucking mess, man. Let me see that. They sure did shut that road down. Wow. I'm glad I did come the way I did. Yeah, they make it real... It's such a trap. And I'm sure they don't mean it to be, but... And this is a short freeway. It's called the 170. It's the Hollywood Freeway. It just goes down through the valley. It's the short, probably the smallest freeway in LA in terms of what it covers. It's really not long at all. It's just it's a valley freeway. They call it the Hollywood Freeway. All it does is connect you to the 101, which gets you to Hollywood, but it's not in itself the Hollywood Freeway. But whatever, fair enough. It's always usually a pretty good, it's a decent freeway typically. It does the job, but they've been doing all this work, which is good. Not going to be mad at it. I'm glad they're doing stuff, taking care of our tax dollars, or at least feel like I'm seeing something. But it's just a headache when any of you guys have dealt with this, I'm sure, in your town. A fucking detour or somewhere where they're working on. And some of you guys, it's even much worse. Thankfully here, I got a lot of options, Basically, really my only option I had was just to take the streets, which isn't that bad. It's just, it takes a little longer, but it's not too bad. Because most roads out here, you could go, 50 miles per hour pretty easily. Not that that's the speed limit, but people go, But, it's still, you're dealing with some lights and all that. It's just a little, at this hour, and for me, and my long day, it's the last thing I want to, I run to just, like any of us, you're like, okay, I want to get fucking home, man. And this is the quickest route, So, you're just like, and it's like, you're like, it's right fucking here, and I know there's cars on it. I can't get on. Yeah. But I see where it's up, what's up. Now, whatever. This is only going to happen at this hour. If I just went home straight up, I would have been fine. Because they didn't, it's like they closed just at a certain point, and that's what happened to me. So, anyways, but yeah, I was just getting back to basketball and all that. We'll see, man. It's going to be, got a long season ahead. A lot going on. I think that the Lakers are, I'd say that this is their chance this year more than any, right? I mean, definitely they got to take advantage of this year, because who knows coming up after what, how it's going to turn out. Things will start shaking, but this is a good year. This is a good year for a lot of teams, as far as, what I mean, getting a shot to win the title. Maybe, for the Raptors, great chance to repeat. They could absolutely do it. Yeah, without Golden State, it's definitely making some opportunities out there. But for the Lakers, this is prime opportunity to get going, get back on top. And I know LeBron, he sure the fuck wants to get it done, because, as much as he's still looking great, he'll definitely have some years to play, it looks like. I mean, he's still got some years on his side, but that the window's closing, and I'm sure after this last year, first time not going to a final after so many years, it had to be pretty weird for him, but probably kind of good though. I mean, he legitimately, even though I'm sure the guy still bust his ass comparatively to a lot of us, absolutely. I'm sure he was happy to get some rest, and he needed that. I mean, it's amazing how much he's put in some minutes for some time now. And, look at Golden State. They're younger than him. And they put in some minutes too, and they're already busted up a bit, so that'll show you right there, how much this grind is. But yeah, we've got a lot of time there. What else did I want to mention? Not too much else, man. It was just just trying to get back to work, kind of, get our heads out of the little holiday, which was nice. Part of me, it's like, I feel like I should have did some things or whatever, but then again, I'm like, I'm good. I'm glad I did. Just, I've needed this time, whenever I get a chance, so I might as well fucking take advantage of it and just relax. And it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So I feel good for that. And, going forward, gonna have some more time coming up, and it's gonna be worth the time in the meantime to get to that point. I don't know, something like that. You know what I mean? Oh man. So yeah. So anyways, guys, I'm kind of running out, but I think that's the cue. I think it's time to finish up. Again, thanks for the support. Please keep listening, share, all that good stuff. And we'll be back with another one coming up soon. All right?